Have you ever wondered how one country can be home to both the world's richest man and the largest population of malnourished children? Welcome to India, the land of contrasts. Picture a country steeped in a rich tapestry of history, where the echoes of ancient traditions resonate against the backdrop of a rapidly evolving landscape. This is India, a land teeming with vibrant diversity and stark realities, a place where the world's most ancient civilization coexists with the world's largest democracy. India's contrasts are as diverse as its culture. A nation that has made significant strides in technological advancements, yet grapples with deep-rooted societal challenges. A place where you'll find one of the world's largest tech hubs, Bangalore, also known as India's Silicon Valley, just a short distance away from villages where life is still governed by the rising and setting of the sun. It's a country where the Taj Mahal, an epitome of architectural brilliance and a symbol of eternal love, stands not far from the Yamuna River, one of the most polluted rivers in the world. Here, the world's richest man builds a billion-dollar home overlooking the Arabian Sea, while millions of children go to bed hungry every night. In this land of contrasts, you'll find the bustling metropolis of Mumbai, the city of dreams, where glitzy skyscrapers tower over sprawling slums. And then there's Delhi, the capital city, where the rich history of the Mughal Empire is juxtaposed with the modern hustle and bustle of a city that never sleeps. In the heart of India, the sacred Ganges River flows, a symbol of spiritual purity for millions, yet ironically, one of the most polluted rivers on the planet. Here, spirituality and environmental degradation exist side by side, a testament to India's enduring contrasts. This is a nation that has given the world yoga and meditation, yet struggles with the dark underbelly of spiritual exploitation. A country that prides itself on its culinary diversity, yet grapples with food safety issues. India, in all its glory and despair, sets the stage for a journey of discovery and understanding. A journey through the land of contrasts. In the holy city of Vrindavan, a unique demographic thrives: widows who live in extreme poverty. Vrindavan, a city steeped in myth and legend, is a sanctuary to a unique set of individuals, women who have lost their husbands and now live in extreme poverty. But why Vrindavan, you may wonder? The answer lies in the city's spiritual significance. It's believed to be the childhood home of Lord Krishna, a deity revered in Hinduism, and it is said that those who die in Vrindavan attain salvation. This belief draws thousands of widows to the city, seeking solace and a final resting place. But their journey here is not a comfortable one. These women, stripped of their marital status, often find themselves marginalized by society. In India, the societal norms and traditions can be quite rigid. Widows are often seen as bad luck and are excluded from many social events, leaving them to lead a life of isolation and poverty. Their struggles are not only limited to social ostracism. These women grapple with economic hardships as well. With limited skills and opportunities, they are often forced to beg or sing devotional songs for alms. They live in ashrams or spiritual hermitages, which provide them with basic necessities, but the conditions are far from ideal. Yet, amidst these adversities, the spirit of these women shines through. They find solace in devotion and in each other's company. They spend their days singing hymns, praying, and immersing themselves in spirituality. There is a certain beauty to their resilience, a poignant strength that commands respect and admiration. Today, several organizations and individuals are working towards improving the living conditions of these women, providing them with health care, vocational training, and opportunities to earn a dignified living. The aim is not just to provide aid, but to empower these women, helping them reclaim their rightful place in society. The widows of Vrindavan, while marginalized, are a testament to the resilience of Indian women. Their lives, filled with hardships, are also brimming with courage and fortitude, reminding us that strength is not defined by one's circumstances, but by how one rises above them. Welcome to Mumbai, a city where the richest and poorest of India live side by side. Mumbai, the financial capital of India, is a city of dreams for many. It is a place where fortunes are made and lives are transformed. It's a city that never sleeps, teeming with the energy of over 20 million people. Yet, beneath the glittering skyline of skyscrapers and the bustling markets filled with the latest fashion and tech, lies a stark reality. Here, the city's enormous wealth exists shoulder to shoulder with abject poverty. This is a place where luxury apartments overlook sprawling slums, and million-dollar businesses are steps away from street vendors struggling to make ends meet. Enter Dharavi, one of Asia's largest slums and the heart of Mumbai's informal economy. Despite the cramped living conditions and lack of basic amenities, Dharavi is a hive of activity, a city within a city. It's a testament to the indomitable spirit of the city's residents, who strive to create a life amidst adversity. But Dharavi is more than just a symbol of Mumbai's wealth disparity. It's a microcosm of the city's innovative spirit. From pottery to recycling, Dharavi's industries are a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of its inhabitants. Yet, the stark contrast between Dharavi's industriousness and the affluence of Mumbai's high-rises is a poignant reminder of the city's socio-economic divide. Mumbai, in many ways, is a reflection of India itself, a country where the ancient and the modern coexist, where wealth and poverty live side by side. It's a place of dreams and despair, a city of stark contrasts. But it's also a city of hope, where every dawn brings with it the promise of a new day, and every dusk carries the dreams of a brighter tomorrow. Mumbai, with its contrasts, is a reflection of the larger reality in India, a place where every street has a story to tell. Every corner echoes with the sounds of struggle and success, and every face mirrors the resilience of a nation that refuses to give in. As we navigate the maze of Mumbai's contrasts, we are not just exploring a city, but a microcosm of India itself. The Ganges, a river revered and polluted in equal measure, tells a tale of faith and environmental degradation. This mighty river courses through the heart of India, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of life and death, hope and despair. Its sacred waters hold a profound significance for the millions who live along its banks. In the Hindu tradition, the Ganges is said to be the physical manifestation of the goddess Ganga, a divine figure who embodies purity and absolution. Every year, millions of devotees plunge into her waters, seeking spiritual cleansing and redemption. These rituals, steeped in ancient tradition, paint a picture of deep-rooted faith and reverence. Yet, this river, venerated as a symbol of life and purity, is ironically subjected to a torrent of pollution. The Ganges is tainted with untreated sewage, industrial effluents, and even human and animal remains. Its once crystal-clear waters have turned murky, bearing the brunt of rampant urbanization, lax environmental regulations, and neglect. The contrast between the river's sacred status and its polluted reality is striking. The Ganges is revered in prayer and song, yet its sanctity is betrayed by the very people who hold it sacred. This dichotomy underscores the pressing environmental issues that India grapples with. Efforts to rejuvenate the Ganges have been met with varying degrees of success. Government initiatives, like the Namami Gange program, aim to clean the river and restore its health. Yet, the challenge is mammoth, as it requires not only infrastructural overhaul, but also a shift in public attitudes and behaviors. The Ganges is more than just a river. It is a testament to India's struggle between preserving its cultural heritage and addressing its environmental challenges. Its story is a stark reminder of the need for sustainable practices that respect and protect our natural resources. The Ganges is a powerful symbol of India's struggle to balance tradition and progress. As we navigate the waters of the 21st century, the fate of the Ganges will undoubtedly mirror the path we choose, one of respect for nature and sustainable development, or one of continued neglect and degradation. India's burgeoning population and rapid urbanization have led to a severe waste management crisis. Delve into any bustling city in India, and you'll witness a common sight: mountains of garbage lining the streets, alleys, and landfills. India, with its massive population of over 1 billion people, generates a staggering amount of waste each day. The problem is not just the volume, but also the diversity of the waste: plastic, organic, electronic, hazardous, and more. Urban areas are particularly affected, with cities like Delhi and Mumbai grappling with the monumental task of waste disposal. The infrastructure in these cities, unfortunately, is often inadequate to handle the sheer volume of waste produced. The result? Garbage piles up on streets, in landfills, and in bodies of water, leading to a multitude of environmental and health issues. It's not just the lack of infrastructure that's the problem. There's also a glaring lack of awareness and education about waste segregation and recycling among the public. Many households in India still do not segregate their waste, which makes recycling and waste processing a mammoth task. However, it's not all doom and gloom. There are signs of progress. Various initiatives are trying to tackle the waste problem head-on. For instance, some cities have introduced door-to-door waste collection and segregation systems. There are also numerous non-governmental organizations working tirelessly to raise awareness about waste management and recycling. But these efforts are just a drop in the ocean. For a problem of this scale, it's going to take more than just a few initiatives. It requires a systemic change, a shift in how we view and handle waste. It requires stringent policies, robust infrastructure, and most importantly, a change in mindset. The waste management crisis in India is a stark reminder of the country's developmental challenges. It's a complex issue that intertwines urban planning, environmental sustainability, and social equity. But it's a challenge that India must overcome to ensure a cleaner, healthier future for its people. While India is known for its spirituality, there's a darker side to this revered cultural aspect. The spiritual landscape of India is as vibrant as its many festivals. Yet, just as the bright colors of Holi mask the street's grime, the charm of spirituality often conceals a hidden, darker side. India's spiritual leaders, or gurus, are revered, their words considered divine guidance. However, this reverence can sometimes be dangerously misplaced. It's not uncommon to hear about spiritual leaders who exploit their followers' faith, extracting wealth, obedience, and sometimes even more sinister demands. These instances are not the norm, but a significant concern that needs addressing. This exploitation, often veiled under the guise of spiritual enlightenment, can range from financial fraud to emotional manipulation, and in extreme cases, even physical abuse. It's a grim reality that mars the otherwise rich tapestry of India's spiritual culture. The key to navigating this complex terrain lies in awareness and critical thinking. Blind faith, often encouraged by such exploitative leaders, must be replaced with informed belief. Followers must question, seek answers, and most importantly, understand that genuine spirituality promotes freedom, not bondage. This is not a call to abandon faith, but a reminder to approach it with open eyes and a questioning mind. For spirituality, at its core, is a path to liberation, not a tool for exploitation. The exploitation in the name of spirituality is a grim reality that India grapples with. However, it is also a reality that can be changed with awareness, understanding, and the courage to question. Imagine living in a city where the air you breathe is a silent killer. Welcome to New Delhi. The capital of India, home to millions, is grappling with an invisible yet deadly enemy: air pollution. This is not your run-of-the-mill smoky haze. It's a toxic cocktail of particulate matter, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and a plethora of other harmful substances. The air quality index in New Delhi often breaches the severe category, making it one of the most polluted cities in the world. But it's not just about hazy skies and reduced visibility. The implications are far more grave. Breathing this polluted air is equivalent to smoking multiple cigarettes a day. It's a health crisis in disguise, causing ailments ranging from respiratory issues to heart diseases, and in some cases, premature death. It's not just New Delhi, though. The situation echoes in other major Indian cities, like Kolkata, Mumbai, and Chennai. It's a nationwide catastrophe that's largely driven by rapid urbanization, heavy industrial activity, vehicular emissions, and crop-burning practices in neighboring states. The need for urgent action is clear. Mitigating air pollution requires a multi-pronged approach, from adopting cleaner fuel alternatives and enhancing public transportation to enforcing stricter emission norms and improving waste management. The solutions are manifold. However, their implementation requires political will, public awareness, and collective responsibility. The air quality crisis in India is a pressing environmental challenge that requires immediate attention. Street food in India is a gastronomic delight, but what about the conditions in which it's prepared? Picture this: bustling streets, vibrant colors, and the intoxicating aroma of spices wafting through the air. These are the hallmarks of India's iconic street food scene. From tangy pani puri to spicy samosas, the variety is simply astounding. However, behind these tantalizing treats lurks a less appetizing reality. Often prepared in less than sanitary conditions, with bare hands, uncovered stalls, open drains, and a lack of clean water, street food can pose significant health risks. Foodborne illnesses are not uncommon, with cases of diarrhea, typhoid, and food poisoning being reported. The issue is exacerbated by the lack of stringent food safety regulations and enforcement. While efforts are being made to improve conditions, progress is slow, and the challenges are many. While the flavors of Indian street food are incomparable, the food safety concerns are a pressing public health issue. In the heart of rural India, a battle rages on, the battle for basic necessities. India, a country known for its bustling cities and rich cultural heritage, is also home to over 2/3 of its population living in rural areas. These rural inhabitants, however, face a daily struggle that many of us can scarcely imagine: accessing clean water, sanitation, and other basic amenities. In many parts of rural India, Clean drinking water is a luxury, not a given. Women and children often spend hours each day fetching water from distant sources, which are frequently contaminated. This lack of clean water not only impacts their health, but also robs them of valuable time. Time that could be spent on education or earning a livelihood. Sanitation, too, is a pressing concern. A significant number of rural households lack access to proper toilets, leading to widespread open defecation. This practice, apart from being a severe blow to human dignity, also contributes to the spread of diseases and infections, affecting the overall health and well-being of these communities. Electricity, the lifeline of the modern world, is another amenity that is often scarce in rural India. Many villages are still not connected to the national power grid, leaving them in darkness after sunset. This lack of electricity impedes children's education, hampers the growth of small businesses, and limits the potential for rural development. Amidst these challenges, the socio-economic disparities between urban and rural India become glaringly evident. While cities continue to grow and prosper, rural areas often seem stuck in a cycle of poverty and deprivation, struggling to access even the most basic of necessities. But this is not a story of despair. It's a story of resilience. It's the story of millions of rural Indians who, despite these hardships, continue to fight, to dream, and to hope for a better tomorrow. The battle for basic necessities in rural India is a stark reminder of the country's developmental challenges. Yet, it's also a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people who, against all odds, continue to forge ahead, fueling the nation's progress with their unwavering determination and grit. In the face of adversity, one thing stands tall in India: the indomitable spirit of its people. From the bustling streets of Mumbai to the serene banks of the Ganges, the resilience of the Indian people is as diverse as the land itself. It's seen in the determination of the street vendors who start their day before dawn, the courage of the widows in Vrindavan who fight against societal marginalization, and the fortitude of farmers in the rural heartlands who toil tirelessly to feed a nation. This spirit is not just about survival, but about thriving with optimism and strength. It is about women who, despite facing gender inequalities, are making strides in education and entrepreneurship. It is about the young minds who, amid air quality crises and waste management issues, are innovating solutions for a sustainable future. Despite the challenges, the spirit of the Indian people remains unbroken, a beacon of hope in a land of contrasts.